Hi everybody, welcome back to Planet Einstein. I'm Jackie Schwartz, and we're here today at Magnificent Mushrooms in Paoli, Indiana. Everybody has a fabulous story, or at least an interesting story, but I think Eric has a fabulous and interesting story. So I want him to share a little bit of that story with you about how on earth you got interested in mushrooms, of all things. So where did that come from?
Well, Jackie, like I said before, it's kind of a divine inspiration. There's a recording of me at age 5 talking about mushrooms. I initially got into mushrooms because of wildcrafting, just survival skills, and thought it was important to learn how to collect and identify wild foods. Mushrooms quickly consumed my world as I found how interesting they were and how many varieties there were to harvest in the wild. That being said, though, do not ever eat a wild mushroom that you are not 100% sure of. From that point, though, I found out that mushrooms are relatively easy to cultivate, at least on this end. That then led me into spawn production, which is the laboratory side of mushroom cultivation. Actually, I was teaching middle school in Louisville at Nativity Academy, and I had a dream where my grandfather, who I had never met before, died before I was born, came to me and said, "You have not learned to do this to keep it to yourself." So from that point, I immediately, the next day, woke up, took it out of the hobby stage, started Magnificent Mushrooms, and from that point forward, the property has become available, investments have become available. So I just, this is my mission, this is my work.
Well, that divine intervention, I think, is right on.
I couldn't agree more.
Sometimes you get led in a certain direction, you know it's the right one.
Anymore, I just try to find myself, get out of the way and let it unfold on its own.
Well, and that's exactly what it's doing. Eric was sharing with us where his business is going. He has big plans, but in the meantime, what is your goal for the immediate future? Where do you want to see this company go?
Well, right now we're doing about 100 pounds a week of fresh mushrooms. Over the next 6 months, as we have an industrial autoclave installed and we outfit new fruiting rooms, we look to be doing 500 to 1,000 pounds of fresh mushrooms weekly for Louisville, Bloomington, French Lick, and maybe up in Indianapolis, but I'm pretty confident right now that southern Indiana and Kentucky can take all we can produce.
Is there any place in Louisville that someone can buy your mushrooms?
Absolutely. You can visit, if you're looking for retail, you can go to the Root Cellar on Swan and Kentucky Streets. If you're looking to have someone prepare mushrooms for you, then you can visit Wiltshire on Market, Maya Cafe, La Relais, Deca, Bistro 301. There's a couple more that are flipping my mind right now, but yep, they're out there.
The restaurants and the chefs are chefs. I learned something new today. The plural of chef is chefs.
Still spelled with an F, though.
Oh, is it really? Okay. See, we learned something. Thanks for watching our video. And if you want to get in touch with Eric for more information about Magnificent Mushrooms, you can reach him at
Eric@magnificentmushrooms.com, or you can go to our website, magnificentmushrooms.com, or you can link us through Facebook, Magnificent Mushrooms there, or you can also call me, 502-821-3007. And if you're visiting restaurants that aren't serving Magnificent Mushrooms, you might want to recommend that they do.
Or go to another restaurant. Thanks for watching. We appreciate your being with us. Thanks to Eric for being our guest today. We'll see you in the next video.